I think we have to start out with the understanding that AI can be the source of significant benefits and innovations to society, but can also and has the potential to cause a lot of harms. And a lot of those harms tend to be felt by people who are historically underrepresented, who have been the subject of previous harms. And this comes across, for example, through bias in AI systems, through the absence of interpretability of those systems, and through the ways in which those systems express the values of the people who are designing them, and those values may or may not necessarily align with the people who are being affected by those systems. Trails is a partnership between 4 universities: the University of Maryland, the George Washington University, Cornell University, and Morgan State University. The Trails Institute has 4 research cores. Core number 1 is fundamentally about increasing participation and making sure that we can explicitly state the values that are being articulated by the AI design process. Core number 2 is technical design. How do we develop best-of-breed algorithms to be able to better measure and to better assess the ways in which AI in some ways can undermine trust? Core number 3 is about sense-making. People come from different cultural backgrounds. People have different perspectives. When they use AI systems, they may see or interpret different things. Can we figure out how to determine if a system can be interpreted or can be explained? And then finally, core number 4 is all about governance. What does all of this mean for how governments and how companies and how standards setting bodies should understand ways in which AI can be better controlled, AI can be better matched to the needs of its users, and that the participation, going all the way back to core number 1, can be better reflected in our society more broadly. GW has a historic strength in the areas of policy and communication and outreach to policymakers. What we see as a large role of GW is being able to bridge the gap between a lot of the technical work that's done in algorithm development on one hand, and that policy outreach on the other hand, the governance work that we do. Within GW, of course, there are a lot of different schools that are involved. There's the School of Engineering, the School of Public Health, there is the School of Media and Public Affairs, there is the Elliott School of International Affairs, and there is, of course, the Law School, all of which are partnering together to be able to bring the best that GW has to offer to the Trails Initiative. For Trustworthy AI to really take shape, we need to understand what are the sources of distrust in AI, and how can we incorporate the insights and the consent and the participation of people who are affected by AI systems throughout its entire life cycle, all the way from its initial design to its end implementation. How can we make sure that their perspectives are well represented, and that representation is reflected in a way that takes our best advantage of the potential for innovation while minimizing those potential harms?